Yes. 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 Hey guys, welcome back to Ping Pong Flicks. My name is Chris Wong. What a great way, a fantastic way to end Memorial Day weekend is just looking at Rotten Tomatoes. I know we've been, ever since the beginning, since 2013, we were like, you guys suck, you guys don't know what you're talking about, you critics, you're crazy. And I don't even trust him, okay? I don't even trust him because I've loved some movies that they've hated on. And part of the reason why I even started this channel was Batman v Superman and my outpouring love for that film and my defending it so much. And if you look at my channel, I've had more DCEU videos than any other subject on my channel because this is my love, my pride, my joy, my utter emotions. Everything is DCEU, and I really love this universe and I really want it to succeed. But this is an incredible, thrilling moment because for once in this new DC Extended Universe, I think it's gonna be universally loved. We're finally here with where the Marvel fans are, with their critics and their general audience and everything. Yes, don't believe Rotten Tomatoes because you can go out and watch it for yourself. Everybody likes different things. Everybody does not have to follow something like this site, an aggregate of critics who put their reviews in and say you to watch it or not watch it. It's just either rotten or fresh. And in this case, it is super fresh. It is unbelievably fresh. There's already a critic consensus, and when there's a critic consensus, that means overall they feel it's gonna be in this percentage range, at least 90 plus, certified fresh 90 plus. Count on it. I think it's gonna happen. This is a testament that, oh my god, finally DC Extended Universe. And I've never watched this film yet. I am dying to watch this film, but I am so happy that there's so much love for this all around, and that I think it's gonna be critically success. It'll critical success. It's gonna be a box office hit, and a general audience it's gonna love it, and it doesn't have to be us who are so embedded in DC Extended Universe that nobody understands us. They're gonna understand us now. Whether this has changed to something we don't like, I don't know. But if this is still continuing the DC Extended Universe, I gotta say this is a win. This is a huge success for us fans. I mean, we might not have to defend our brand anymore until Justice League. But for now, we don't have to actively defend our brand anymore. We can be with those Marvel fans who were fortunate to have enough to not be degraded, not be teased, not to be offended, and we can belong in that group. Might for less discussion now, but we still can talk about Batman v Superman and Man of Steel. Will this actually make Justice League critically better? I don't know. I'm not sure yet. I still think critics have something really against Zack Snyder. That I can say maybe is a fact. Maybe. Although, they kind of like 300. Well, sort of. But as far as showing a little bit of hope, a little bit of love for Wonder Woman universe, this is a good thing. Why? Because the studios still see this, even though they don't care, they want to make their money, they still see this. They wouldn't do certain things if they didn't see this. But the general fans, the general audience, the people that can make it domestically bigger than what it should. I'm not calling China, I'm not calling international, I'm calling domestic. These are the people who are the everyday Joes. They're at the cashiers. They don't care about this kind of stuff. They watch football. The non-fans who want to just go out and plop down their money for a good time in the movie theaters. These people are the ones that watch this. They are the people that actively look at this. Those are the ones that will buy a ticket based upon this ridiculous number. Right, ridiculous score, because it's really either good or bad. I don't care what it says on. I mean, this is what it is. It's either fresh or rotten, and at that point in time, people are gonna look at rotten, and even though it's even like over 60%, they still will say, "Oh, that's junk." If they see a fresh tomato, even if that's like 65% or something like that, they say, "Oh, this must be a really good movie." So it's really a terrible thing in our society to look at a vegetable or fruit and say, you know, that is my way of telling me to go and watch a movie. It's horrific that we as society are looking at this. But since they are, let's get happy about the people who are going to pay the money to fund this universe and go out and watch Wonder Woman and not degrade us DC Extended Universe hardcore fans who have been in it since Man of Steel, since 2013, since Batman v Superman, since Suicide Squad, and say, wait a minute, you guys might be on to something. You know, on to something, and maybe gets a little bit light. Give us a break. That's what we want. And I am overjoyed to see this right now. Overly joyed. And you're thinking, well, it's going to go down. This is a lot of reviews right now. Quite a bit. Let's see. How much are there? Top critics 11. That's almost all of them. 45 so far. It's halfway to the actual ones that actually matter. And that's the most important ones that have already involved. The Variety, the Hollywood Reporter, these big names have already put their score in. Forbes have already put their score in. This is amazing. Am I dreaming? You know, am I dreaming? Sometimes I pinch myself. I am not. And for you who guys think, is this a dream? We're watching this video right now. You're not dreaming. Critic consensus: thrilling, earnest, and buoyed by Gal Gadot's charismatic performance, Wonder Woman succeeds in spectacular fashion. I cannot wait to see this film. I cannot wait to see this film. Now, some of my small gripes is that some of the reviews I've been reading, some of them I've been seeing online, have kept saying comedy, bright light, bright tones, and that seems to be the case. That seems very Marvel type. I understand that, but I want to see it for myself to see if those actually really are the factor. Then we can say, you know, I think critics nowadays don't like the dark film at all. And everybody can say, well, what about the Dark Knight? Well, that was kind of a different time. That was before Marvel, in a way, before Marvel actually took off. You know, it was still the days of the Dark Iron Man stuff. Before it took off and people started wanting to see, I just want to see a colorful, humorous movie. And I don't think there's going to be a lot of yucks in this one. Not jokes in the fashion like Guardians of the Galaxy jokes. It seems like it's what is that term they've been using? Fish out of water. I guess it's kind of like Crocodile Dundee, like Jeremy Johnson put it. Crocodile Dundee entering a city, not knowing where he's at. Christopher Reeve playing as Clark. Christopher Reeve as Superman, where it's kind of like he's in out of place type of situations, and that actually elements will turn into comedic faction, but not actually jokes, which I hope it's like that, because I hate to see so many jokes in a movie. I like the dark side of this universe, and I hope this is not telltale that's saying that they've completely changed the tone that Zack Snyder has started to begin with, although Zack Snyder has done a lot of work in this. Don't say he's not even involved. I think he's a producer. He wrote some of it. He chose Wonder Woman, for crying out loud. Alright? So give him some credit. But this is an incredible success. I am so overjoyed by this. This is incredible news. I love this so much. I can't wait to watch this in the movie theaters. Whoever you are, Marvelites who want to see DC doing something along their terms, might be happy with this. DC fans who've been wanting to see, who doesn't like the DC Extended Universe, I think you're going to be happy with this. DC Extended Universe fans, let's see if we're going to love this, and I think you will. If you love everything that Zack Snyder has done so far, this is part of the universe. This is part of the DC Extended Universe that is highly anticipated and looks like it's going to be highly critically well received. And your friends who berated you all around you will finally say, give me a hug. Give me a hug. I like what you're watching now. Maybe we'll go back and watch Batman v Superman. Maybe we'll go back and see that this is all part of the universe. It's shaping up to something great and culminate into an incredible, probably fantastic Justice League coming out in November. Until then, Wonder Woman, let's do this. I'm not going to do that. No. Okay, fine.